Hey, welcome to Flatlanders Online Update. I'm your host, Rob Bird. We're out in Cooke City for our second week out here, and we're having a great time. We've got a lot of good things happening, a lot of powder, a few places it's been hard to find, but you know, we found it anyways, and we did it. Here's what happened this week on Flatlanders Online Update. Greetings, Flatlanders. Day 2 riding out of Cooke City. We came up to the top of the world, Wyoming, in search of some deep powder. We're here at the warming hut right now, just kind of getting warm after a long ride in from Cooke City. And we're just gonna sit here for a minute, get warm, and then head out and find some powder. We'll show you what's coming up right here on Flatlanders.
It was a little intimidating at first. This is my first time out here, but you know, for the guys that think they can do it all, then by all means get out here and do it. And if you don't do it and you're not used to riding out here in the big hills, and the skills that you learn out here, they can't help but make you a better rider no matter where you're gonna ride.
I play them blues for you.
There's something everywhere you look. There's sights to be seen. Whether you're in the trees, there's rocks, and you come into the open meadows, and there's another mountain off in the distance. Everywhere you look, there's something to see.
Bench it on there, ain't there? Look on your sack once before you make much laugh. He's filming.
Try to soothe, yeah. I'll play them blues for him, yeah.
Never been out here before. Just heard it from the guys that I ride with a lot. They've been out to various places and said that you got to go. We do a lot of riding back in Michigan, up in the UP, and we have a good time, and just thought it'd be a good thing to do and very enjoyable. It was probably the best time I ever had snowmobiling. Just with the things that I was able to do with the deep snow, I mean, that's what I like, is deep snow. And to be able to watch Rick and Jacob, it's pretty awesome. Like Jim was saying, you see, you know, all this stuff on TV and think, man, I'd like to be able to do that. And when you get out here and you get the chance to do it, you find out how hard it really is.
Come out here, we ride in Michigan all the time, and there's some great riding, but to come out here and see the hills, climb the hills, splash it in the powder, I mean, it's awesome. You gotta try it.
Well, ain't no big name
come off the side of a hill, and I come down, and you know, I knew there was rocks out there. They're everywhere. You can't help it. And just luck of the draw, I hit one, flipped it on its side, kicked me off, and you know, riding in Michigan where I'm from, you know, it just doesn't happen very often. So here's your sled halfway rolled over, and you're looking at it, and the only way to get it down is to roll it over. And it's an uncomfortable feeling, but you know, I rolled it over, went over twice, no harm, no foul. You know, a couple hand guards come off, you know, a couple $20 items, and it was an experience. Like I said, I tried to challenge myself every day, and you know, now I can say I rode my snowmobile over a couple times. So.
Wow, what a day up here on top of the world, Wyoming. We're back at the Beartooth Safety Shelter, courtesy of Cody Country Snowmobile Club. We're getting warm again. Thought we'd just kind of finish up the show. What a day we had. We did find the powder. We had guys rolling over their sleds. We were rolling the Yamahas. We got people stuck, and we had just one great time in the powder, and I think we might even caught a couple good jumps too. Hey, that's it for today. Day 2 out of Cooke City from top of the world, Wyoming. This is the Flatlanders. Hey, good day, evening, or night, Flatlanders. Welcome to Cyberland. We're in Cooke City, Montana, having a great time out in the steep and deep one more time. What a great day we've had so far. Started out pretty darn cold this morning, but as we got up here in the high country, it's starting to get a little bit nicer and warm up today. We're just messing around. Not gonna do much more than that right here on Flatlanders today in our 3rd day out of Cooke City, Montana. Hey, once again, we want to thank Bear Claw Bob for giving me the sled for the day, really for the whole week to go out and shoot this video to bring you some pretty gosh darn nice images here. You know, even though the avalanche danger has been downgraded to considerable, we're still kind of staying out of the high stuff and messing around in the meadows and bouncing off some rocks here and there and maybe a few trees. But, you know, you got to be careful out there, and there's been some issues out here already this year. You know, have a good time and you can go home alive and have a great mountain experience.
Well, the snow's always different, the terrain's always different, there's tons of exploring to do. It's kind of human nature to want to get out there and see it and investigate and see what's going on. I find that the snow conditions are different at every location, every trip, just about every day. They say well, no snowflake is ever the same, and you can find it out there. And you can find conditions, deep powder, it bases up, sugar snow, all sorts of stuff.
Here at Cooke City, third day, time to do some repairs. Want to get a longer track underneath my sled. Got some extensions from Tracks USA, planning on putting them on. Get a 151 back underneath there. I tore the track out their first ride this season. Some of you guys probably caught that online. I want my 151 back. I'm missing it. I guess it's a little extra weight that I'm carrying maybe. Maybe it's just a good excuse, but we're gonna try to get it in tonight. Hopefully we'll have that back out tomorrow. If not, I'll ride my spare sled tomorrow. Cooke City, Montana, Bear Claw Bob's, Bear Claw Bakery. It's a place to hang out. Good times.
Key thing why it's important is it increases their odds in avalanche terrain. It's sad to see rescues or avalanche accidents go wrong because people didn't have the right gear and the right training. And that's one of the reasons I got into avalanche instructions. We were going on rescues, recovering bodies, and people were making basic mistakes. And with a little bit of training, it can make a huge difference. And the training is really starting to pay off. I believe 5 years ago, Midwest riders were 50% of the avalanche fatalities, snowmobile avalanche fatalities in the United States, and now that has dropped to 0. They're very receptive to training. The Midwest riders, I find, are very receptive to avalanche education. Many of them are new to mountain riding. They want to increase their education. They're being prepared. They're better prepared than a lot of the Western riders. Where the Western rider, their avalanche knowledge perception is much higher than it actually is. And that's true in avalanches in general. People, their perceived knowledge is much higher than it actually is. The Western rider is the toughest one to get in a classroom. They think they know it all. And in the last few years, they've been almost 100% of the avalanche fatalities. Now, you don't have avalanches back in the Midwest, but the Midwestern riders are very serious about the sport, and they head out west on a regular basis. And the education is paying off with them. The Western rider, you know, they have a beacon on, but most of them don't know how to use it. For the snowmobilers, if having a snowmobile-specific course, it's from a snowmobiler's perspective. It's what works for snowmobiling. Some of the ski techniques work for snowmobilers, but not all of them do. And you really have to understand the sport, and I've been snowmobiling since I was 10 years old. I know how snowmobilers work as a group, what techniques work to increase your odds in avalanche terrain.
Well, Rob, started out, we were playing over there. We got some nice little donuts off the side of there and shaving the side. I looked back here, I seen Jacob got brave, got up one around the top. Had to loop around twice. I got up on there and I was gonna shave this whole edge come across the bottom. started sliding out on me there. I didn't want to get caught up between that tree. I just give her a shove, man, because I didn't know what was down here. I didn't want to come jumping off onto it. I just let her roll.
They got together in Detroit, and that's where they made me. I'm a little bit.
They don't want to scratch the paint.
Yeah, we gotta take more. No. Oh my God, I landed on a rock. Glad I didn't ride her down.
Be straight.
I ride the down. I figured there was in here, you know.
I never thought riding it down was even an option.
Well, I hadn't planned on it at all.
Good.
I'm embarrassed to have a windshield anyway.
That's all the time we have for this Webisode of Flatlanders Online Update. What a great time we had this week, and it's almost a shame we have to go home. But you know what we do? Take a couple days off and we're heading back out to Island Park. Well, if you want to know a little bit more or even book a trip, go to momsmotorsports.com. And as always, go to Rob DeBird on YouTube and hit subscribe and get automatic email updates every time a new video is uploaded. Well, that's it. That's all the time we have. We'll see you next time on Flatlanders Online Update.